Obviously tonight, looking to get under the lights. What's the main thing you're looking to take away from that?
Well, two things. One, just want to get used to them. They're new. I don't know how much brighter they'll be. Or there's instead of 4 sets, there's 8 now. So I just want to get them comfortable. We'll play a lot of games under the lights. It always gives a little extra juice to the players too. And we're going to scrimmage a little bit tonight. We haven't done that yet. We've done a lot of thud, a lot of tag. So we're going to let them play some real live football. So we'll have officials here, and it'll be a fun night.
The last time media was in here was Wednesday. Anything big since then catch your eye?
Not really. I mean, I think we've just been coming along. We've been putting more stuff in, getting into more situational football, and getting into the red zone a lot, third down a lot. Now we're starting to get into more end-of-game situations. The next 6-7 days will be very specific things that we want to make sure we hit, because I think we've hit all the base runs that pass the scoring zone. So it's goal line. We've done all that. So it'll be fun to really play some football and put the clock on and let the quarterbacks make sure they're using it right. And but I'm happy with where we're at. We're kind of maxed out on install. We put it all in, and now we got to just narrow it down to the things I think we can be really good at.
Obviously, another thing you need to nail down in camp is the depth chart.
Yeah.
How does that progress as you come along, and when do you really start looking to lock down those spots?
Today was the first day we had talked about it. We had a lot of time as coaches during the day today. I sat with each staff and we went through each kid and where we thought they were. But this is moving week. I told the guys, this week is the week where everything's in. If the young guys can handle this much content, they'll show us. And I'm hoping by Friday. I think camp officially ends a week from this Wednesday. So after tonight, we got probably about 6-7 practices left to really figure out who the guys are going to be, where the depth chart sits. And the freshmen some of them are really starting to get it. They're starting to play faster and not think so much. But really, that's what this next week is going to be all about: getting our team ready and figuring out who's in first, who's in second, and go from there. But we're getting to that point soon.
Something you mentioned earlier in camp as something you were looking to improve this year was the kicking game.
Yeah.
Has there been any notable improvements in that camp?
It's been good. Yeah, I mean, our kicking percentage is I think we're close to 70 right now. We're 55 the last 2 years, so we've been better in camp than all three kickers have been better than we've been. So I'm happy with where we're at. We still got to continue to put them in pressure situations, and as we play more situational football here in the next week, they'll be put in way more stressful situations where they get to come off the sideline, make one kick, and come off. Which is more game-like and more realistic. So I'm excited to see that competition really in the next week kind of play out.
There's some players that I think I've seen out there that I didn't see on the roster here, including one of those kickers, number 97.
Oh, Parker Sampson. Parker came to us from northwest Missouri, I believe, northwest Missouri. Really good. I mean, they're a Division II program. He's been kicking there for 3 years. Has great numbers, and they've lost in the semifinals to Ferris State the last couple of years, but they've won a ton of games, and he's kicked a ton. So it's been fun to get him here, get him comfortable, watch him swing the leg a little bit, and he's getting comfortable with the snappers and the holders and everything, and he's definitely in the mix for that kicking spot, and that's why we brought him in here to do.
I think it's been
Northwest Missouri State, Northwest, pretty sure.
Another thing that's been a focus, you talked about improving this year, is forcing more turnovers.
Yep.
What have you seen from the defense over the last week or so?
Yeah, we had a 4-pick day, which I don't think we've ever had here. We had a 4-pick day, which I was frustrated with the offensive guys for having 4 picks, but happy that we got them, and landed them, and so we've been playing aggressive. We've been challenging routes. One of the reasons we have officials here tonight is I want them to watch the physicality of our defense, make sure they're doing the right things, but we got to make sure that they have to earn offensively. That we have to make them earn everything they get, and the guys we've got more turnovers this camp than we've had in the past, and Caleb's done a good job. He had one rough day where he threw a couple, and we've gotten a lot of the other quarterbacks too. So it's been a good back and forth, but I've been proud how they've been running to the ball, because a lot of those are just tip balls and someone else that's running really hard to get there. That's how turnovers happen. It's not always the guy, the intended receiver or the intended defender. It's the other guy that's running hard to get there that when it bounces up, he gets one. I think Seelig has 2 of those already. Our will linebacker just getting to the spot when the ball got tipped in the air, and he got 2 freebie picks out of the deal. So, a lot of turnovers come down to effort and running to the ball, and our guys have been doing that.
And then how much sort of more weight do things hold once you start really getting into the full contact that you're going to be doing that coming?
It all depends on the person. If you told me that I need to put a lot of weight on Wesley French or Mike Caliendo being physical or Holly, they've done it. So I want to see them do it. I want them to feel it. They do not need to hit a ton. They played years and years of college football between a lot of our O-line and D-line. We have so many returners that we really don't need them to bang. But the young kids, we need to see it. We need to see them tackle some of these young running backs and wideouts. I want to get the ball in space today and see them run with it. In high school they juke everybody, and I want to see them with we've been playing a lot of tag. So today we're gonna learn a lot about the physicality of the 2s and the 3s. They're gonna play a lot more tonight than the 1s, and then really even the next week we'll let the 2s kind of go a little bit harder and kind of see who's ready for the physicality part. A lot of them, some of the young kids just need a year in the weight room before they're going to be ready. But it's always good to see them when they're young in their first chance to have contact at this level, and so that's why it's an exciting day. It's been a buzz around here all day. They've been excited, and it's kind of been like a action game. We got up this morning, we had a meeting, we had some walkthroughs, we did all our stuff to about noon. Then they had all afternoon to get ready, and then we're teeing it up at 8. So we kind of been simulating a game day all day.
Another thing you've been talking about throughout camp is the discipline. Is that part of why you're bringing in officials to make sure that's going on?
We always do, but so no, that's not why we're bringing them in. But it helps. We've been really good. We've been more disciplined team. Haven't had many issues. We've had a couple, scuffles, which happen in every camp I've ever been in, but they've never turned into something else. 1, 2 guys that are pushing each other has never turned into 4 guys, 8 guys, because they've done a great job of getting their teammate out of a situation, and so I've been really proud. We still got a long way to go, but so far it's been they've done a really good job.